Damian Goebel, you have heard my name funny today, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the year-end survey that we recently did and some of the things we found in that. So the first area I wanted to cover is the telework and flex schedule portion of it. There were some pretty encouraging results from this. 64% of employers that responded to the survey said they do offer some form of teleworking, and of that, about 48% of you had some form of formal telework policy. Also, 61% have a flexible schedule or offer flexible scheduling to employees, and about 60% of you have a flexible schedule policy. For those of you that don't offer teleworking or that don't have a formal policy, one thing we're going to be doing this year is, as Bruce mentioned it in the UPA update, is something called e-workplace. And this is federal and state dollars that are dedicated toward encouraging telecommuting over the next 18 months. There are some consultancy services available and training depending on your commitment level. The next area I wanted to go over is ride sharing, and there were some interesting things that came out of the ride sharing portion as well. About 36% of people offered some sort of amenities for ride sharing, that being preferred parking. About 67% of respondents said they offered preferred parking for ride sharers, and 16% of people said they actually offered parking discounts for people who ride share, which was really encouraging to see. Also, there were 27% of the people who responded said they promoted the Metro Transit website to help people find a ride match, and then another 30% said that they do something internally, which is great. The next area that I wanted to talk about was parking cash out, and this is something that very little people participate in. 6% of survey respondents actually use parking cash out. Parking cash out is an idea that you would actually incentivize employees not to drive and use a parking space. So it works best for employers who either subsidize parking costs or have free parking. It's a way of getting away from using those parking spaces or building new parking spaces. So in lieu of building a new parking space to account for those people, you're paying them not to park there. And it really is a financial incentive. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the tax benefits. 56% of you offer some form of payroll deduction, either for transit passes or for van pool costs. 31% subsidize those costs, which is great. Really helps people use these commuting options. And 25% offer a transportation spending account. One area that was seldomly used in this broader area of tax incentives is commuter checks. Very few people use commuter checks. And I'll tell you honestly, it's not good for everyone, but it is a good way to reimburse employees on a tax-free basis for using alternate means of transportation. Next, I wanted to talk about biking and walking, and this is a really exciting area, honestly. Of the people who responded to the survey, 88% of you offer some kind of bike parking, which is phenomenal, honestly. Of that, here's a quick breakdown of the bike parking. Most of it's bike racks. About 37% have lockers, and 26% of you let people bring their bikes inside, either in some kind of storage room or in a hallway, whatever the case may be. Along with the bike parking, a large percentage of people offered showers and lockers, which I found really encouraging as well. Of the people that responded to how much they charge for the lockers and the showers, for the most part it was nothing, which was great to see. One area that was lacking, or that not a lot of people participated in, was something called bike sharing. And I've actually invited Mike Wassenaar here from St. Paul Neighborhood Network to talk a little bit about what they do for bike sharing. Mike actually was one of our Commuter Choice Awards winners for his idea on bike sharing this year. So, Mike?